Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays Beorning, and I now have to get down from here and head on to the location where those flowers are for the final set of flowers that we need for the ingredients to help Nar remember what is going on so that we could get information about what happened to our friend and where he got that Rohirric sword from, and where he got the sword from, and perhaps some clues as to how he got killed. And that is something that we'll be interested in telling his sister Nona. Alright, now we want to go this way down here. Now, Nar has a bit of an interesting history in that there was an incident long ago at the gates of Moria where the orcs there had sort of instigated a war with the dwarves, and I think that there were a couple of dwarves that were trying to, treat with the orcs or something like that, and I can't remember. It's in the appendices of the Lord of the Rings. And the net result was that, Azog, I believe it was, who Azog had cut off the head of the dwarf, stuffed a pouch of coins into the mouth of the dwarf, and said some really nasty things in return. And after that happened, the dwarves then had an all-out war to kill Azog. That was Thorin Oakenshield's first major battle. I believe Thorin's grandfather got killed in that battle. So all sorts of real important points happened at it. And Nar was one of the two witnesses to the beheading and all that stuff. And it looks like, based on the lore for the story, the way they set it up here, it sort of messed up with his head in the end. And that's probably the reason why he is... Well, first of all, he's very, very old. Second of all, he went through a very, very traumatic incident, which obviously he didn't survive very well. Okay, now let's go back to Nar's Peak and see if Nar can remember anything. And let's go back to here with the ingredients, and we'll... Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we'll speak with Cornier later. Right now, we want to speak with Frithgar.
Ah, you have the ingredients. Good!
I will begin making the brew in just a moment.
I will set about making the brew, if you do not mind waiting.
Let me know if that is fine. Alright, so we accept this.
It will be a few moments.
Right, so find a comfortable place to wait. And as we
While
wait...
Frithgar prepares the brew that will restore the sense of our host, an ancient dwarf who has lived long and seen much, our company decides what should next be done.
The water is boiling already, and now I will add the ingredients you collected. The color will be the odor will be quite pungent, so perhaps you should speak with the rest of your friends that have come to Ziggurat while it steeps. The odor is rather unpleasant, though I find it does help to clear the cobwebs away when I am feeling under the weather. Alright. It will be some time before the brew is ready. Alright then let's speak with our friends here, and here's Eladon. So many books, Pineclaw, and none of them taken when Nar's people left them. It puzzles me. It is clear that many dwarves once lived here, but where they have gone and why is a mystery. I suspect that even Frithgar's brew will not clear Nar's mind sufficiently for him to provide us answers we seek. Well, I think a lot of them went to Thorin's Hall, and probably most of them are now, or their since at least, probably at the Lonely Mountain or at Thorin's Hall these days. I do not know what to make of this dwarf, Pineclaw. Where did all his people go? Why would they leave him behind? And what could he have seen that might have left him so addled? Frithgar seems to be kind-hearted, and it seems to me that Nar would be hard-pressed to survive here for any period of time without him. But there is something not quite right about these two. All right, I guess so. Hello, Calenglad? We are a long way from Mivendin, Pineclaw. I wonder how our friends are managing in our absence. Calenglad, I understand why we have taken this brief excursion into the hills, for if Nona is satisfied by what we learn here, our dealing with the Ukluk should be made easier. But what can we really learn from this dwarf? He does not seem even to notice us. Well, there is that. I kind of go in there. What must they do? My lord, why did you go in? Why did you not listen to your faithful servant? All right, that's the discussing the trip to Moria. Why did he go in? He's probably in there a while before his head gets thrown out. Actually, it's possible. Maybe it was Thorin's grandfather who was the one who had the money pouch stuck in his head that started the war. Oh. I think my memory about this is about as scant as Nar's here. I have been listening to Nar's ramblings, Pineclaw, and I have managed to piece together some of its history. I believe he was one of the servant friend of Thor, grandfather of Thorin Oakenshield, and that this was one of their homes in exile. Yay, figured it out! Thor did not return to Erebor, but it seems to me that he made another journey, and Nar accompanied him. From his words, I believe they came into danger at, well, yeah, you could guess what happened after that. Oh, someone comes. Oh, Nona! You! Dwarf! Where is the leader of this place? I demand to speak with him. Bring a spare mug, Hervin! Do you mock me? Pineclaw, what's going on here? Well, alright, I'll tell you everything that's going on. I want answers for myself. My brother was changed after he came here, and this Nar knows why. He will tell me why, or it will go badly for him. Alright? Why did you say my brother Wadu when he came here? Wadu? Aye, he was a brave dwarf. My brother was not a dwarf! Nar, it is ready. I have this for you. Alright, takes a bit of a quaff. This is strong-smelling stuff, is it not? To your health! Chug, 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 chug. Ooh, who are you? When did you arrive? Tell me what you said to my brother. Tell me what you said to Wadu. Wadu. I know that name. He went to the Fatherlode, where rang the sound of hundreds of dwarf hammers far below Zulgadrung. It is curious. I remember walking with Wadu among the great turning water wheels of the Old Father, but I have not seen him since. He is not still down there, is he? No, actually, he's been killed. Oh, what a shame. He was most brave, wasn't he? I can tell you I can lead you to the mine if you'd like. All right, let's go. Let's go. I am going to. Of course you are, Nona. Are you ready to go? Very well. Let's go. Hello. Oh, we are beneath the earth now, and a feeling has been growing on me since the time now. I think someone or something has watched as we descended. I cannot pinpoint it, but I believe some intelligence has observed our passage from Zugarung. Something else has made me uneasy. How much of Frithgar's brew has Nar already consumed, and how much remains? The dwarf has been alert for our descent, but what happens when the streaming brew has been exhausted? Well, we'll see. Alright, let's see. Well, let's go. Time's a-wasting. What time's a-wasting? Ah, just the stuff. Now, stop dallying and follow me. We are almost there. Good, let's go, let's go. So, we've got Eladon and Nona with us. Yeah, you don't have to drink every 4 steps. Behold, the great wheel of the old father. Behold, we've got bats. More bats. And even more bats. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, well. Anyone else? Oh, well. Of course. They like to time it so that they will all appear right when I have no more wrath, right? Of course. So this isn't exactly the opposition you need in order to face your best opponents. I do not like this. Why do the bats of the cavern not attack the dwarf? Why does he walk among them without danger? Wadu came into this mine full of fear and uncertainty. What happened here that he emerged from it with courage? Courage that would lead him to his death. The longer this journey takes, the more questions it poses, Pineclaw. I want to be above ground again, in the sunlight. Alright. Well then, let's go. Yes, Eladon? It is the smell of the brew that has kept the bats from attacking Nar. We should hope that it was not, for it seems he has exhausted it. A few drops remain, but the odor is much less than it was, and he seems to be falling once more out of awareness. There is a gate ahead, and if I have learned anything of dwarves, it is that such a gate certainly has a lever somewhere to open it. Find the lever and return to us, and we will proceed. I fear that this journey will soon end in failure, for without a guide that can speak to us in ways we understand, what can we hope to learn here? Alright, so let's find our lever. And that will mean... well, we can ignore the cave claws. It's the gwibberings that will be the problem. I thought there were gwibberings up here. Maybe not. I mean, have I been all these years fighting everything on the way up and not needing to? I'm pretty sure there are gwibberings up here. Oh. And... oh. I must be thinking of a different instance that I haven't had to fight a single thing to get here. Alright, I got the lever pulled down. Now I've got to get back to the bottom without breaking my neck. I've heard a rumor that an intact neck is a good thing to have. Though that may just be a rumor. Alright. Now let's go this way, this way. Alright, down this way. I just thought I had to fight a few things in order to get here every other time. Now I think I have traditionally done a couple of smacks on the... Maybe if you kill the cave claw, other things spawn. But if you don't kill the cave claw, then nothing else spawns. I had never thought of it that way. Alright, let's see if they're down below. And through the gate. And down here. Oh, here's Eladon. Hello. I'm sorry we did not wait, Pineclaw, but Nar gave a shout and ran forward when the gate opened, and we did not want to lose him. He is just ahead with Nona. Alright. So, let's go here. Here we are. Why have you brought us here, dwarf? Do you even remember? Roast mutton. Good grief. I'm sorry, Nona. He no longer aware of us. He seems now only distant memories. But why? What was the body of this Gwibber supposed to tell us? Weber. Okay. He was a burnt dwarf. As a reference to Moria also. I saw him face many fearsome beasts, but none so deadly as that which he lived beneath the earth. Did his heart quail at his chest? No, it did not. I care not for exploits of some ancient dwarf. Did his axe hand tremble? It did not. So, what's up? Nona! The wounds of this Gwibber are still fresh. It has been dead for no longer than a week. Courage rose up in his veins, and he struck the beast once, twice, 3 times. These are sword wounds, not axe wounds. In his own way, I think Nar is telling us 2 stories, not 1. I believe that a dwarf named Hervin slew a great beast beneath the mountains. But I believe too that your brother Wadu found his courage here in the depths and slew this great Gwibber. Wadu? Can this be true? My brother, even after the terrible things my father said to him, and even after what I said to him in my frustration, he mastered his fear, Pineclaw, and he achieved a victory that even the bravest and strongest warriors of the Occluth would not hope to match. And now he is gone, slain by enemies who waited in hiding for him to pass. The cowards! They were nothing compared to the great beast, but they laid him low when even it could not. My Wadu. I know your road, son of Elrond. That way lies death. Oh, what did you say? Treachery! Treachery and deceit. You who walk the paths of the dead, beware. How does he know these things? Answer me, Nar. Answer me! Second from the left? That is what I heard. Aye, slightly underdone. Nar. This is hopeless, Pineclaw. Can you tell me what just happened? How can Nar know the errand of the Great Company? And more than that, how can he know of my father's words to my brother and me? How can he know we were considering taking the paths of the dead once we met with Aragorn? I must tell Halbered and the other rangers of this. I think things may have just become more complicated. We must return to Zgrun... Zgrungung. Oh, maybe someday I'll get that right. I do not know what this means. I certainly don't know how to pronounce that word, so we're at least similar in some way. But I fear for every answer we obtain in this place, we have received twice as many questions like, where did he get the sword?
The road of the Grey Company has brought us already over field and under stone, but a gathering dread has settled upon me here in Enedwyth. Who is this dwarf, Nar? How can he know where our road may take us? And I feel this question most sharply of all. Can we trust his words?
Well, that is a good question. Can we trust his words? Well, let's talk to Frithgare and see what he has to say. And finish up this book of the epic story. Frithgare, you have any idea what just happened?
Na has often said peculiar things. It is difficult to determine what he means by them.
I do not know, Pineclaw. Nar has often said peculiar things, but it is difficult sometimes to determine what he means by them. He has had an extremely long and extremely painful life, as I understand it, and only faithful Frithgare remains now to help him continue it. These men with you, these rangers, they seem disturbed by what Nar has said. Can you ease their minds? I fear they will do him some harm, and I cannot allow that. All right. So, here we talk to Cornier to finish book 3 or book 2. Actually, I think it's only book 2. All right. It's a long book. An Echo of Days Past.
What can the dwarf have meant by that?
I am completely at a loss, Pineclaw. How can Nar have known what Elrond said to his sons before we departed Rivendell? And what does it mean that he does know it? It feels like looks like that we are mired in something we do not fully understand. We cannot afford to ignore this mystery, for it may threaten the very purpose of our journey. But what will we discover? We must take a rest, and in any event, we must talk of this over later, and hope things will be more clear. Looks like we get some trousers for our trouble. For some well, I'm not going to really worry about that. I think I got something decent enough for now. And that concludes book 2 of volume 3. So next time we are going to resume with book 3 in Pineleaf Plays The Beorning.